Good morning and welcome to A Country Life. I'm Jennifer and today I'm going to be heading down on our cranberry farm to do a little videoing just to show you what happens in the spring on the cranberry marsh, and I'm going to do this for about 4 or 5 days and put it all together in one big montage. But before we can get down on the cranberry marsh, oh, I got kids running by. We have some things to do. Peter and Maria were just wiping down the bathrooms. I have some laundry I need to sort because it was getting a little bit stinky. And Joseph is already outside. That's why I'm looking out my kitchen window to make sure that he's not doing something that he shouldn't be doing. You know, there's always things to be done in the house. So I'm just going to get a few of those things done and then we're going to head down on the marsh. So stick around. So our plan changed because it started to rain while we were doing laundry. Hey there, chicken lovers, it's time for lunch. Yep, time for lunch. Come on, Joe, come on over and have lunch. Another egg.
Her name is Turkish. Mommy.
This is Turkish, yep.
Mom.
Because she looks like a turkey.
Look at Turkish.
Yep.
Mama.
What, sweetie?
What's going on?
Just wait, Peter.
Chicken food right on the brick by the little door that leads into their little house. And so they would actually lay more eggs. So they would go to buy the bait and look and see the little chicken door and just run right in and lay an egg.
Cool. It's such a great day. I am going to put them all right out here on the table. And let's look at these.
Oh,
we've got
mine.
Joseph's bun and a dog. Peter's bun with ketchup. And then we have Maria's dog, no bun. No, I'm going to wait for Dad to come in. I'm going to eat with Dad.
Okay.
You're either pushing it twice or something is in its way. Here, I think. See, you're pushing it too long. You just have to push it a quick push. Okay? Your lunch is on the table.
Okay.
It's 110, which is the same as the number as the one you got before.
Okay.
But it's the porcelain. I tried the light ivory, but that one was
Maybe too pink?
too pink. That was just so stressful. I had no idea what to get. Like, you know me.
Oh
It was
boy.
a deal. 2 for $5, but I actually got 3 because this is one and this is one.
Oh, very cool.
And then I got this one.
Nailed it! My frog is flat.
Springtime on the marsh really means, oh, probably about 3 things. A lot of wildlife coming back for the summer, a lot of work, and a lot of wind. Maria's going to see if she can find any leftover cranberries from last year. Let's see.
Stay on the trail.
Yep, stay on the trail. So, that's squishy, isn't it?
Get ready for explosion.
No, don't. Squeezy. We have the pipe is in.
Very cool.
Over winter, all these cranberry beds were encased in about 12 inches or so.
Explosion.
Anyways, these cranberry beds here were encased in about 12 inches or so of ice over the winter, and now we finally had warm enough weather where that ice is gone and most of the frost is out, and it's time to put in the pipe. So yesterday Warren and Amber and Sam were out laying pipe, but now today they were both busy with a bunch of schoolwork and things like that, and so Warren is out here and we're gonna go catch up with him. I wanted to just give you a little peek here. You can just kind of see how the cranberry vines have a little bit of that reddish tint to them. That's the color of dormancy, and we have some that are already starting to green up. That means the growing season is upon us. So listen, you guys can't be throwing in the rocks on the outside of the main line. That's holding the main line back so it doesn't fall into the ditch. Joseph, no, no. You have to take the things from behind the main line. Okay? Come on, boys, we gotta go. This over here is what we call a washout. So you can probably see that you were gonna sink right down in there. So you can see that the soil is cracked and it's kind of sinking down. So I'm gonna have to go ask Warren exactly what happened with that washout. It could be from a muskrat, or it could just be from ice or something. Yes, look at that. Some that were left from last year. You think it's a muskrat? Well, we'll go ask Dad.
Oh, I think it's from a muskrat.
Oh, could be. Tell us about the washout. I showed footage of it, but I don't really know what happened exactly.
I'm not 100% sure either, but it's one of two things. Either it was a muskrat that dug through, most likely had a den built in the dike this winter, and then when I brought the water up this spring to help drive out the frost, washed out. The other option is we had such a low snow winter that the dike froze and there was a frost crack that emerged in the dike, and then as everything started to thaw, the water found its way into that crack and slowly poured through until it washed it out. So I'm not sure if it was a muskrat or just a frost crack, but my guess it was a muskrat, but I don't know for sure.
Okay. One of the balances that we have to try to maintain with living on a farm is that balance of allowing kids to be kids and to fully enjoy the farm way of life, where they have some freedoms to run and to play and to get dirty and climb on big piles and look at farm machinery and all the things that come with farming. As a parent, as a mom, always trying to keep them safe. You know, I don't want to be a helicopter parent, and I don't want to keep them, I don't want to wrap them in bubble wrap and keep them in the house. But I also know that there's a lot of inherent dangers. The Cranberry Marsh here, we have a lot of water, we have a lot of heavy equipment. Little kids can't be seen behind heavy equipment, and drowning is a silent death. And I know that those are not things that are very happy and fun to think about here, but it is the reality. And so it is a delicate balance of always trying to keep them safe but yet let them enjoy the way of life that is the farm life. And on a much lighter note, you're probably hearing all kinds of whoosh on this video because the wind, it just won't stop. There's not much I can do about that, and if I want to get some video of what happens on the cranberry farm in the spring, you're going to hear wind, because that's just the way it is out here. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday and we're in the second day of our week in the life of a cranberry farmer, and what is happening here today? Maybe it looks a little dusky, and that's because it is. I'm actually not videoing until I don't know even what time. I'm thinking it's somewhere around 7:30ish or so in the evening. I do a little substitute teaching, and so I actually had a teaching job today. So it was only a half a day. Warren worked in the morning, then he came in, took Sam to violin, and took over with the little kids, and they put out some more pipe. I showed you that yesterday, so they were doing more of that. And now here today, I don't even know what he's doing, but you can hear the end loader here. Hey.
Hey.
What do you got going here today?
I'm moving this concrete block down to the bottom irrigation engine because I need a pad for the excavator to sit on so I can put the suctions in. That's what I'm doing.
Good times.
Good times.
Okay, did you guys catch that? He needs some concrete to put the irrigation engine. I'm not even sure if I caught that. Oh my gosh.
Where I want to put the suction, I need to dig it a little deeper, but I can't reach with my excavator, so I need to put this concrete pad in the water so I can crawl out on it with the excavator, just so the front of the tracks are on it. The back of the tracks will still be on solid ground, but I just need to get a little more reach with my excavator.
So you're just going to put this at the edge to give you just that little bit extra reach?
To give me about 3 feet extra reach. That's the plan, so we'll see. Uncharted territory.
Lots of things are tried, and lots of things work, and lots of things don't work. There's always chances to try your hand at engineering when you're doing farming, that's for sure. Did you catch a fish?
No, because I wasn't fishing, but Nick almost got a big fish, but he didn't think it was a bass.
Okay.
He thought it was a different fish.
Okay. Okay. Being self-employed is kind of like homeschooling in the sense that it doesn't really matter if you do your algebra lesson at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or 10 o'clock at night. The algebra lesson has to get done, and that's kind of how work is here. It doesn't really matter if he gets up at the crack of dawn and gets the work done then, or if he works in the morning, comes in. You know, there are some days that sometimes he'll take a little longer lunch, get the mail, just kind of sit down, do some computer work, checking weather and stuff like that. And, you know, he might be in for an hour or even longer, and then he'll head back out to work. So it doesn't really matter, you know, like this kind of job that he's doing, it doesn't matter if he does it during the day or if he does it at night. It just all has to get done some point. And I think anybody who has their own business kind of gets that. You're not punching a clock, ever. You're just getting the work done whenever you can. So, all right, he's coming. And she decided, Warren had her doing some painting, and she decided to slap a smiley face on. That was kind of fun. So it looks like he's putting this down here. This year is a much later year than average for starting to watch frost. Once the buds just start to swell on the end of the cranberry vine, then that means that the plants are going to start to move or start to come out of dormancy, and they're going to start to grow. And when they're in that stage, they're very, very tender. And so even the littlest amount of frost can freeze off those vines. those buds are going to be, eventually going to be this year's crop. I think I actually did a video about this last year, what watching frost was. So I think I'm just going to refer you to that if you really want to see more information and watch Warren and I watch frost together. Those are spring peepers.
Oh.
They're little frogs. I don't see any though. They're hard to spot.
Yeah, because they're camouflaged.
They're camouflaged?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
I see it.
What was that all about?
Pale.
Pale.
Oh, my butt is freezing! Hi, Dad.
How are you? What's up?
With all that aluminum irrigation pipe, there can be cracks from the winter or bits and pieces that get broken off because they maybe were run over during harvest or whatnot. But anyways, that's another big part of Warren's day right now, is just welding everything back and getting it all put back together.